All right, we are back in action again. I think this is episode 14. I just say it every time. I don't remember. Lots of shout-outs this episode, so let's get to it. Mandy P and Pappy Teen. Apparently Pappy Teen, a viewer, I don't remember if he commented or not, but he referred Mandy P to the channel. That's always big news for me, mainly because if people are enjoying this content so much that they recommend it to other people, that means it's spreading by word of mouth, and that means you're definitely doing something right. We've got Joe Davis and El Manu. Joe Davis, possibly the oldest reoccurring viewer and commenter on the channel. There are earlier people who have commented, mainly during the times of me doing Stardew Valley, but Joe, I believe, is the longest running commenter, along with the other Joe, Joe Bailey. And then a newer commenter, El Manu. Not sure if I'm brutalizing that name. If it's not in English, chances are good I'm going to brutalize it. And he's a commenter who's apparently watched all of the videos, which is crazy to imagine that. Because I've made all the videos. I know the length of them all. But yeah, big thanks for taking the time to watch all of it. And then lastly, I want to address a concern by Darker Druid about basically the channel at 2,000 subscribers, and I got approved as a YouTube partner, and that means that I can actually start collecting money from Google as a result of it. I know, I was going to say it up front, ads do not improve the quality of the content, not in the slightest. Like, let's just be completely honest here. I'm hoping that at the minimum I can recap the cost of spending on the Adobe software that I do. I pay them a licensing fee to use all their software like Adobe Audition and Premiere Pro for video editing and whatnot. But yeah, I fully acknowledge that it's not for the viewers. It's absolutely for me. I'm not going to like pretend that. I guess I could argue that there's the side benefit of it motivating me to continue making more content, but, you know, I'm not going to try to, like, beat around the bush about it.
Could you maybe lend us a hand?
Anyways, I will talk about it more if people continue to have concerns. Like, I am not afraid to discuss those kinds of issues. Like, I know some people want to be more political and diplomatic about it. I don't believe in that. I think that I can be pretty honest at the same... I think I can express what I want and what the viewers want at the same time. So, anyways, let's have a more action-packed episode today. First thing we're gonna do is call in for some supplies. Combat resupply.
Did you send me a supply drop?
Just over there. Yesterday, we did a lot of preparation for this episode, actually. Not as much preparation as I wanted to, as we still had to do a lot of quests and whatnot, but we were able to find some parts. We were able to... Why is this character using a bat when they are indeed a sword user?
The greatest song of all time. Been trying to find those lyrics ever since. A song like that would be...
So the reason we're calling the supply drop in is I'm hoping to get more hand grenades, because I want to destroy 2 plague hearts, and at the same time I don't want to use up all of my grenades. I will do it if I have to, though. Let's go ahead and get this. But I like that kind of pace we were going at. The pace of basically 2 plague hearts a day. Obviously I would do more if I could, but that's been a pretty strong pacing. So let's go get our supplies. And this is pretty much first thing in the morning. So we need to go check out the 2 plague hearts. I kind of want to target the ones that are on this side of the river once again. No particular reason, I just like the idea of having the entire river to myself. Which, I mean, even then, you don't really have the river to yourself. I mean, there's going to be zombies everywhere no matter what. So we didn't get any explosives, but we did get some fuel bombs. So let's gear up and get ready for our demolition duty. Put all this stuff away. We're gonna need... That's enough to destroy one plague heart, and this should be enough to destroy a plague heart. We're of course going to need our scent block. And let's go ahead and... So it looks like this character is not going to perform the mission since they're just now showing signs of fatigue, so let's go ahead and dump all this stuff back in so we can choose somebody. Preferably someone who needs the rank up. This guy I've been messing with because I do intend to get rid of him, but killing the plague hearts absolutely will get him to heroic status, so let's go ahead and send this guy out. Can't change his backpack because we need more hiking bags. Give him the nice sword. Let's repair that real quick. This weapon has such good durability that I'm pretty sure we're just going to run with one melee weapon. And instead we're going to... That'll give us a little more room for explosives. Let's take one repair kit and quickly get the car. It's a little bit overkill. Actually, I don't know if it's overkill for sure on these repairs. It is... The vehicle is showing signs of damage, but I want to have at least one vehicle that's in, like, tip-top condition. We're not going to be as reckless with the other repair kits, though. Like, I've learned my lesson that I should just assume that we're not going to have repair... I'm going to play as if we don't have more repair kits, unless there's just an awesome opportunity. So, let's go ahead and get... This is enough to kill one plague heart. This is enough to kill another plague heart. Let's go ahead and get our scent block. Bring a second dose in case something interesting happens. Bloater cloud grenades. And fuel bombs. All of this combined should be enough to punch the ticket of some of these zombies. Hopefully we get some good stuff from these... deadly pinatas, these deadly Zed pinatas. That's basically what plague hearts are. You beat the crap out of them. How much fuel do we got? 50%. And we got one in the back, so it's all good. This one's a straggler, so we're just gonna let that one be. Because we won't be able to do enough during the duration of the scent block application. And when there's just one, like a straggler like that, we could just do like a stealth op and just then demolish it really quickly. That's when, like, the grenades would come in handy because you could destroy it in a smaller number of tosses. But we need to keep making gains against these zombies, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. If you remember last episode... a little bit quieter. The zombies, they weren't keeping up the pressure, and I'm definitely going to make them pay for that. Like, they need to try to put an end to my community.
Shit. A lot of plague zombies around here.
Yeah, I don't think I'm stuck. I remember this one. This is the one that we abandoned from an earlier episode because I didn't like the position of the plague heart. So let's see if we can... Yeah, get him inside there like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's leave the marker there. And we'll just come back. And I know some people are gonna get triggered by it. They're like, oh, I want to know what's inside. Let's make use of our scent block first. Let's make use of that scent block first. Oh, maybe I am stuck. I don't know if I'm stuck or not, but instead of just trying, let's just quickly make a decision, get unstuck, and immediately get where we need to go. Okay, where do we need to go? I can't rely on the ability to change the waypoint right now, because we don't want to lose where the other plague guard is. It's right down this street. I think it's in that strip mall, yep. Let's try the bloater attack. Right, so we throw a bloater bomb in. And where is an incendiary? Throw another bloater bomb in. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, wow, he's attacking. See if I can get him. I don't like how it's... Let him take a dash. Oh my gosh, so annoying. This is where having, what's it called would come in. There we go. Not sure why he detected me. Maybe ferals are just less likely to be completely fooled by it. Maybe they're just a bit more self-aware.
Have a moment of fucking quiet.
Let's immediately equip this, since that's an upgrade. Hunter's Model 29. Obviously, we'll equip this. Another Willie Pete. Plague samples, of course. Well, either way, we're gonna have to put some junk in the back, so let's go ahead and do that. Is there an outpost nearby? Sort of. So we do know that 2 bloater bombs and 2 fuel bombs will destroy a plague guard, which would be pretty efficient. But at the same time, you do have to wait for the fire to burn it for a while, so... It's an interesting option to be aware of. Take the grenade, let's take the strong pills. And take one more thing, so let's put the gun in the back. I think we honestly just need to come back here and just loot some scraps. Let me just equip the K-bar and just drop this knife, because you could scrap it, but it's worth literally like 1 part. So who cares? Let's take the gaff hook, because I want the 15 parts. And we're gonna have to delay that other plague guard still, because we're gonna go drop our equipment off down at that outpost. If we get an excess of materials, we might want to make the upgrade to the level 2. The level 2 command center. So we're just gonna follow this road to the left. And we just have to go across the bridge, I believe. So far, these plague got guys spawning in easily could have been a bloater. I mean, like, those guys spawned right on top of my vehicle. It seems like, okay, this is my theory about it. I bet they're actually there in the game world. It's just that they're not being represented until we're on top of them. I think that's what the issue is. This guy should become a hero now, so he has breaking the tension, extra morale, I'll take it. So we're gonna de-escalate to kind of a standard mode, so let me get my flashbangs.
There's a way we can help each other.
My flashbangs, that. Okay. Let's unload the stuff out of the back and transfer it in. Bloater grenades and fuel bombs. That actually seems fairly efficient. I mean, I'm gonna need to. Why did I bring the fuel? Oh, I just took everything out of the back. Actually, we can just refuel it right now, I think. That actually might be pretty efficient in terms of resources. I'll have to check. In fact, we could check right now and see what it would cost, because it'll depend on how many parts it takes to make the fuel bombs. We crouch, actually. Okay. Darn it. Oh. Time to change mods. Okay, so we'll have to wait for that to get installed. Now it's back to see what the other item dropped. The annoying thing about shooting ferals when they're actively attacking you is the real time you want to shoot them is when they make that, when they really overcommit to that one lunge that causes them to fall to the ground and roll around a bit, because that actually takes them a moment to get up. Otherwise, if they do like one of their less committed swipes, like by the time you get your crosshair on them, they're about ready to attack again. And if you have gunslinging, then yeah, you can just snap onto them for an automatic headshot.
Well, this place is a bust.
So far, only one of my guys has that.
Nice to have a moment of fucking quiet.
Another hiking backpack, I'll take it. More EMT supplies. Preppers 1022. One is banging on the door. Can I get him before he gets up? Yes, I can. That's one thing I haven't been doing, is checking the ground premises for plague zombie samples. Because there's some kind of, like, feedback or something like that whenever a plague guard dies, it just wipes out all of the plague zombies in the area. And they count as normal kills, so every one of them has a chance to drop a sample. We don't need the screwdriver. Take the bat, because we'll want the parts. More fuel bombs.
Zombies heading toward base. They're about to have a very bad day.
We do need to defend against that, because I don't want to lose 3 ammunition senselessly. Let's go ahead and put something in the back so that we can grab more stuff. Why are we on meds? And we're starting to have more meds than we need. Not starting to, we do have more meds than we need. So let's return to base. Two bloaters. Not the worst kind of bloaters, though, the kind that just spawn in. Oh, I should say, that's one thing that... See, there's so many announcements today that there are so many things I wanted to talk about that I wasn't able to do. First off, like, I just said that we got 2,000 subs and I didn't even express my gratitude for it, which, yes, the Nightmare series has drawn a lot of people in, and I'm honestly just shocked that people actually want to watch, like, an hour of gameplay with this. Like, I thought it would just be way too boring, but apparently I don't know anything. I don't know up from down. People love the series, so I am very happy to be able to produce the content. It relieves a lot of pressure off of me, and I'm grateful that everyone leaves such great feedback. Even some of the people who are, you know, giving me a hard time, I don't mind. Like, you guys can give me all the hard time you want. Like, no one is going to get blocked on this channel. No one is going to get silenced on this channel. No one is going to have, like, moderation. Like, everyone's gonna be allowed to say whatever the heck they want on this channel.
Coming in any second.
So yeah, I am, like, super happy about it. I didn't plan to make a 2,000 sub video, but because of the YouTube partnership, that's probably going to change. I will make a video about it, but once again, the reception is really what keeps me going in this. I made this channel originally just to practice video editing, just as kind of like a... It'd probably be handy to learn how to edit videos. I didn't actually think the channel would go somewhere. I was trying. I was putting effort into it, but I was prepared for the worst, and you guys have apparently proved me wrong, and let me tell you, I am honored to be proven wrong. Let's switch to the guy who doesn't have any reputation, because even if we kick him out eventually, maybe he can get his reputation. And who knows, maybe it's something decent, and we'll get a further bonus. So, since there's I've got even more announcements to talk about, but it slipped my mind. I can't multitask mentally right now. Oh, I remember, but we'll talk. But first, I wanted to talk about the issue of invasions. So, these zombie sieges, these zombie invasions, I definitely think that part of the reason why people are dying is because they're getting a zombie invasion like this. You see these screamers? You've seen that these invasions aren't that big of a deal, but people are talking about they're getting like juggernauts and stuff, and I think I know it's happening. One of our commenters actually pointed it out. If you're ignoring the freak zombies that are just kind of nearby the base, not close enough to attack, but close enough to hear it, I bet what's happening is the screamers and just the commotion of these small sieges are just causing the other freaks to just join in the attack, and what should have been a small attack is becoming a very large attack. So I think it's really important to not allow any freak zombies to just exist around the basic. You definitely want to just spend a little bit of time to wipe them out. That is my current belief. Let's have them use, I don't know, oh wait, let's have them use the BFG. Let's have them switch into this.
Things while I was out.
Cutting machine blade, why not? Switch to another character. Who are we gonna use? Who are we gonna use? That already promoted him to citizen. He has no EXP, but that's because he went directly from recruit into citizen. So he'll give us 1 material per day. Maybe this guy actually would be useful for... I'm still gonna kick him out. This guy is still gonna get kicked out. But we could be potentially getting 1 extra material per day if we get this guy up. Let's stick with the mower. Well, no, we can use the nicer weapon. We're not going to take those really good quality heals, though. Let's get this. Let's get this. Put this back. Pistol. This. Let's get... I'm not going to give you one of the nice backpacks either. You're going to get one of these. Flashbangs. Let's just send someone else in. You don't have a BFG. Actually, yes, you do. Do you have a BFG? Yes. Who doesn't have a BFG? What are you using? You don't. Okay. Where is the supply crate? Alrighty. You know what they need to employ in the game? If I were to give suggestions, like, just a minor suggestion would be a favorites tab. That's something that I would really enjoy. We got survivor activity. I kind of want to do this mission while it's daytime, because I believe this is the mission where we need to kill a ton of, infestations, because this is the final mission for the surviving soldiers. And I want to do that while there's daylight. Okay, so I remember the last thing I was going to talk about, and that is... That's actually going to be the footnote at the beginning of the episode, is I'm continuing to mess around with the settings, because I definitely agree that the video quality is not where it's supposed to be. I didn't think it was that bad at first until I went back to some of my other videos where I was not recording both through Open Broadcaster software and Elgato. And I was like, wow, the Elgato recordings by themselves are dramatically better. So I'm like, okay, I got it. That tells me something. It's not Elgato, it's OBS. So I went through the OBS options to see if I can get this up to like actual 1080p. So this is my first attempt at doing that. Hopefully it comes out better. You can never get quite to the quality of the game itself, but you should be able to get pretty close, so we're definitely going to be continuing to try to get better and better quality.
The little Zed problem?
Yep, so this is the Infestation mission.
I've been on the sidelines long enough. Count me in.
Looks like we got 3 to deal with, potentially 4. A lot, in other words, but we've got a really big team of people with us. Let's make sure we drive a little further away, because we might be able to get far enough where they get bored of chasing us. But then again, like I said, we've got 4 party members, so...
Finish that one.
Heads up. We got Zed on the way.
That's a really weird glitch. See how these guys just kind of fell down? Look, look how long it took them to get up. That means they fell from the equivalent of like a really massive height, so... That's really not good.
Damn deadheads are everywhere.
That's a bloater.
Let's see if we can get the screamer first. Oh god. Don't want to get bloated.
Not quite zombie free yet.
That's super bad news for them. They actually might die. Bloaters are very good at killing NPCs.
That's a whole lot of zombies coming.
You see how she just constantly wants to walk back into it? See, once again, she's like risking going back into it. This is the consequence of allowing that screamer to even get one scream off. Where is our other ally at? Looks like he's in there. Oh, I had iframes there. You see, he should have hit me. Oh, we gotta shoot this. I actually had to do that to protect my allies, because...
Glad I'm on your side.
So first infestation, and we're already having problems. Definitely... I'm not having problems. I mean, they're having... Well, I guess... As a consequence of them having problems, I'm having problems, but... We're gonna use a little bit of the vehicle's durability, just to make sure we're running over all of these screamers before they can do anything. Got a juggernaut here.
Oh great, another freak.
That's probably going to be a... Not sure what we want, how we want to handle this jug. Do we want to burn our sniper support here? Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Wouldn't mind some sniper support on me.
I've got it.
Okay, I saved her. Oh my god, I've got to save her again. I saved her a second time. Oh, we didn't save her enough. Looks like this mission is probably not going to go too well. Oh wait, I need to not stay near my vehicle. Come on, swing. He can take him one-on-one. It's just one guy. Do it.
I need to head home. You take care, okay?
3 screamers here. We're gonna run all 3 of them over. This is the next infestation. If we can kill the screamer efficiently, and no additional freaks join, and we don't have to fight like 20 zombies. Right now they got the 20 zombies under control. So I need to keep my camera in the direction of the house. Where is the screamer at? Get their attention. Come on. Where is the screamer? Where is the screamer? Okay, looks like we're at to storm the house. In we go. And that was him right there.
Nobody can mess with us.
I don't know if nobody can mess with us. I'm pretty sure that Juggernaut messed with what's-her-face very effectively. Time on the next sniper is basically 7 minutes. I think we got this as long as another freak doesn't appear. What do you know? 2 Juggernauts, that counts as freaks. Which means we may need to temporarily abandon this mission. Since, even if I want to do this stealthily, that guy's gonna be really stupid. Let's check what these guys have to offer. Probably nothing we want, but... what's our influence at? We're almost up to... earlier today, we had about 80 influence, so we're almost up to 1,000. That is amazing. Like, you earn so much money in this game. What we need to start doing is buying...
Can't do it.
trying to grab this guy off him. We need to just start buying weapons to scrap, to be honest. There is an armored Zed horde. You know, that's something that we haven't really dealt with very frequently, are the armored Zed hordes. In episode 1, when your ally is just absolutely worthless. When your ally is just worthless.
Good to see
Show
you.
me what you got. That's worth 9. This is worth 22. Let's take it. I'm digging it. Let's buy one of these off him. We'll just, why not? Just heal ourselves. Why the heck not? Oh, I can't use it in that mode. Got money to burn. Money to burn. Put that in there. What's the condition on this weapon? Getting really beat up, but at the same time, I'm not going to hold it against it because it has served us very well. We got 4.5 minutes. Let's go loot a building in the meantime while we wait for that to cool down. That's going to be the best way to deal with those double juggernauts.
So this is what feeling happy is like.
Like there was a bunch of zombies here. I know I said that we were supposed to be gentler with the vehicle, but we're trying to complete this mission. We don't want this guy to get hurt any more than he already has. Oh, he interrupted me that time.
Time to clean house.
I think if it wasn't for that bloater bomb in the beginning, I think we would have been okay.
I'm still here.
Do or die time!
I can't catch my breath.
You can't kill one zombie without every zombie in the whole block hearing you. Look at this.
Almost out of those.
My rebar blade's gonna be taking a beating from this. Yep. Look how many's just that little bit of noise. And look at all these zombies. Is this guy maxed out his fighting yet? No, he hasn't. It's a bit disappointing. Repair cost is going to be 61. It's a very good weapon, though, so we will wind up paying the 61. You know what the irony of this all is? If I were to do this by myself, it would be so much more efficient. If I had to destroy 3 infestations on myself without these, like, fools to assist me, it would be so much easier. I just sneak in, throw the distraction, draw them out, and either toss in a fuel bomb or, if I have some Molotovs.
Bath warmed over. I gotta get some help.
But because we got these bozos with us, these guys are not the best at stealth attacks.
We got nothing.
Did we get a weapon earlier? No, we didn't. Let's see. Status on sniper sword. We got 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining. Running out of daylight. That's not what I like to see. It's the opposite of what I like to see. There is a feral. How about the swine and bovine? AKA away from that feral. Bloater attack, that really was what did us in. Bloater attack was not good. Well, did them in. I'm still fine. Let me guess. We're gonna kill, this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna kill like 1 zombie, and then 20 zombies are gonna hear it. They'll be like, oh, did I hear something? What was that noise? There's my ally falling down from the sky again. Surprised that didn't break every bone in his body.
Might actually be something worth the risk in here.
Oh. And he interrupted me. The end of you. We got a trauma. That's not good. Injury and a trauma.
Me?
Ooh, food. Never mind. This is really good. Coffee. Don't get too many of those.
Because we're all in this together doesn't mean
Oh, a
everybody
playground. What's
knows
this doing here?
An occasional difference of opinion is fine. Just don't let it get out of hand.
Fuel bomb. That could come in handy. I wonder if NPC health mechanics work different than ours, because, I mean, could I have taken as much damage as him? He's taken a ton of damage. I feel like I would not have survived the amount of damage he's taking. It's almost like Halo watching. I know I use Halo as an example periodically, but that was one of my favorite games, and the Marines could sometimes take more damage than the Master Chief. A great example is in Halo 2. On the higher difficulties, you die in one hit from snipers, but not Marines. They're flesh and blood and not high-tech armor, and they could survive multiple hits from the one-hit kill snipers, but not the Chief. Obviously, that's probably an issue of tuning, but it's just one of those things. Wait, I'm going in the opposite direction of the right direction. I must have inherited that from my father. My father was not good with maps. Alrighty, let's see if we can, let's see if that's, yep, sniper support is up. Doesn't really matter if they stream because the objective is so far away from that particular location that they will be drawn to an irrelevant location. Is that Feral after us? I don't think the Feral heard us. Okay, so, you know what? This has happened enough times where
That's damn fine work. Yeah, no problem. I guess we owe you one, huh? We'll remember that, don't you worry.
he's now a hero, and now we're getting the 1 materials per day, and we didn't have to use the sniper support. How fortunate. And now he can, like, limp back home where anything will kill him, like a fart could kill him. How much influence do we get? Over 1,000. Makes so much influence in this mode. Sure, it's got a lot of enemies, you gotta kill a bunch of stuff, but you earn so much money in this mode. So much money. Gotta return to base though, this guy is beat up. It's a great opportunity for a bloater to spawn in right on top of us. I'll say you one thing, this episode should definitely make up for... I mean, I don't feel like we're making up for any episodes. Like, every episode can't be action-packed. Like, there just has to be points where we search for materials and whatnot. But this episode definitely has a lot more going on in it. I don't know what we're gonna do with these meds, to be completely honest. Let's put the parts in. I know one thing we can do. We can start increasing... Oh, let me crouch. One thing we can do... Where's our medikits? Aaron, I think? Yeah, so one thing we can do... Go over here. Let's see what medicine... See, I don't want to use any parts. We don't have water? Let me change that real quick. Alright, let's just activate all the base functions real quick. Oh yeah, so we were gonna see how economic would it be to do the bloater or cloud explosion. So these require gasoline, they do require parts. We get 30 parts for 3. And then let's see what it looks like to build these. 60 parts. Pretty expensive, but we do get 6. We do get 6, and we would need 2 fuel bombs and 2 bloater cloud bombs to destroy 1 plague guard. That could be more economical, because this is 30 and 30 is 60, plus 8 and 8, 16, so that's 76 parts. And that would destroy 1. Well, this is 60. That's 90. And that would allow us to destroy... I think that actually would be more efficient. It's worth a try. Let's just attract these guys to the base and have them get wiped out by our guys.
How about that? I made it back.
Gotta love our little get out of jail free card silo.
Fewer plague hearts means fewer plague zombies. Let's get to it.
20 influence for dispersing the horde.
Won't work.
Not wasting my materials any further on melee attacks. Looks like a... Oh, good. Oh, good. There we go. Looks like a bloater pod infiltrated the base. Stack of bodies. Our gun also needs repairs. Everything is falling apart currently. Not my favorite thing to see, but that's what happens when you do a lot of fighting. And also, part of the reason we were holding on to so many parts was the usage of these crossbows that never break down. But let's get him equipped with a shotgun and swap out. Wait, let's put those in here as well. Who should we use? Jeffrey, I guess? Let's just switch to Aridin real fast and see if we can level his medicine skill up a bit. Make all the noise. Now that I'm home, at least. Transfer everything over here. So look at this, we got 4 rucks of that. Let's crouch real quick. Let's see how much we get from this. Not a whole lot. Let's make a few of them. Wait, this improves, no, this improves chemistry, not medicine. One of the ways we can improve it is by activating this ability here. There we go. Up to 4. Up to 5. That one gives you quite a bit. Let's at least get to pathology. That's what I want. So let's just go ahead and make 2 more. 1. 2. Wait. I bet this isn't increasing my medicine. That's increasing my chemistry. Yep. So I know. There's someone yelling at me. You idiot! That's improving your chemistry, not your medicine. Oh well. We got some extra painkillers. Okay, that's good enough. Let's leave it as it is.
All right,
Another
that's
group of
enough.
zombies.
Let's light up some of these infestations.
Got 2 juggernauts. Let's try to lure them in a way that they don't attack my vehicles. Yeah, right this way, bros. So I'm actually one of the guys with the BFG, so I might try to get a headshot on one of the jugs. So the main thing with jugs is, like, as long as you're paying attention to them, they're not a huge threat if they're paying attention to you specifically, because you can take advantage of their AI. Just get close to them like this. And you see how slow those attacks are? Those attacks aren't going to hit you. Those are way too slow. And even that one, he has to get pretty close to you. How How is he gonna catch me when I'm just wandering through them? Now he might actually get me. That's fine. Get him real quick.
Is that a bloater?
Oh, this guy's blood plague. That's why he's moving so slowly. Okay, let me see if I can... Well, we only got 100 influence for that. But this guy's blood plague, so let's climb up a bit. There's our sniper putting in the work. I definitely going to want to watch the recording of where I got that big burst of blood. Obviously it came from the Juggernaut, but...
Holding up okay?
How the heck do I get back? Oh, here we go. Okay, here's the other guy. Oh my god, his body is causing a physical obstruction. Okay, let's just go make a blood majigging thing. Go ahead and take it. So we got to test that as well. We got to see how much we would get from that. I thought I was going to get 200 influence. One of the commenters said that if you kill a Juggernaut without using the rodeo technique, you would get 200, but that did not appear to be the case in this one. But it was still worth testing. Let's go ahead and press a little bit of ammo. Oh, this also could be a decent way to... This doesn't use up any... We have knowledge of... When did we get knowledge of munitions? Who has knowledge of munitions? Why? What? Why do we have a... We're currently getting bonus, knowledge of munitions. When did we get knowledge of munitions? Is it one of our allies? Radio command. Zero cost followers. Meds. Okay, munitions manufacturer. Okay. Okay, I was getting a little confused there. Alright, so this actually might be the most economic way to destroy the Plague Hearts now. Now that we know that we're getting the knowledge of munitions. That was confusing me. Like, they're throwing me for a loop. They're throwing me for a loop. The reason this is going to be more efficient is simply... Oh wait, we're actually going to keep this guy, because the issue you always want to look at what materials you have and what materials you don't. Right now, we've got ammunition, now we don't, but we had ammunition, but we didn't have parts. So if we can destroy Plague Hearts in a way that consumes ammo and not parts, that would be an optimal way of doing it. So let's switch to... Oh, this guy gained his shooting skill. Guns. This guy is working really hard to stay in the group. He knows that I want to kick him out because he has a 5th skill that I don't want. He's working really hard to stay in the group. He just got gunslinging. He gives us +1 materials per day. That's That's, I don't even know. He's working really hard. Let's switch to this guy, though. Here's what I want to do. I want to go out and gain my 5th skill, my final skill in shooting, or melee. Looks like those screamers agree. More screaming. A feral. Most likely called by the screamer. Where's the feral gonna attack from? Not on the radar yet.
Watch the feral.
Is he in here already? Attacking it from both ends. Didn't get any influence for that, even though I got a few hits on him. That's kind of disappointing. I'm not always sure what the conditions are for it. There we go. There we go. Let's see what skill we get. Swordplay. Swordplay is decent. Not my favorite, but it's decent. This guy is, like I said, he is working hard to stay in the community. Morale, looking pretty good. Infestation's definitely causing a problem. Obviously, you have the default -10 to everyone due to the playing in the nightmare zone. How much time do we have? We don't have very much time left, so honestly, I think anything we do at this point is just extra, because we've done quite a bit. Look at this. How many plague guards left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plague guards left. Assuming that we have not missed any buildings. Like, let's quickly... Like this one here. Probably not a plague guard. I would have noticed it, but we will have to reveal, like, this one specific building. We're gonna have to look through them all. Let me see if there are any major buildings we haven't revealed manually. Over here might be a plague heart. Don't know. Can't remember off the top of my head. So it's very likely that these are the remaining plague hearts on the map. I don't know how many we've killed in total. If someone's been watching and has them all counted up, just post what they are, how many we've killed. I don't know what to name this episode either. Let's go to our closeout character, though. Get back to my candlelit exit area. More samples. Not gonna say no to more samples. We have so many samples, and we have such a good supply of medicine that we can make as many plague cures. Look at this, 115 samples. Excellent, great use of samples. I mean, we could just start selling stuff. If I had a trader leader, that would definitely be good. On the other hand, we wouldn't have the sniper support. Sniper support has bailed us out many times. What's this? What is this? Where are my candles on? No candles at all. Probably because we have electricity. So, today, definitely more action-packed, I think you'll agree. I have no idea what to name this episode. I'll give it some kind of name. I'll think about it overnight. If you think you've got a better name, you tell me what you think the episode should have been called. So what we did today was we went on a very dangerous mission to destroy the 3 infestations. One of the characters got killed, got the unfortunate bloater attack, then got the Juggernaut treatment. I tried to save her. You can't say I didn't try to save her. I hit the Juggernaut enough times to make the Juggernaut drop her before he actually ripped her in half and obviously permanently killing her. But in the end, she did turn into a zombie, and we had no choice but to put an end to her. We destroyed 2 plague hearts, and in it, we learned that 2 bloater bomb attacks with the fuel bombs, and I think it's important that it's specifically fuel bombs because the fire remains to continuously burn the plague heart. So the double fuel bomb attack, that is definitely an option for destroying the plague hearts. And we also got a community member that's providing us knowledge of munitions, allowing us to get even more 50 caliber ammo per press of the ammo, though it is 6 ammo to actually make a press of the 50 caliber ammo, so it's pretty brutal there. If we can get more ammunition, that's going to be a great idea. Still not doing great on parts. Definitely recommend buying weapons just to scrap them if you need parts. CNC mill would be fantastic, though. Be careful when you buy from wandering traders in case it's not an ambush. But that is going to be that. Thank you once again, 2,000 subscribers. Thank you to the old people who've been subscribed since the start. Thank you to the new people who have just subscribed during the big news of the Choose Your Own Apocalypse. Like this video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State of Decay 2 content. And remember that you don't have to be good to get good.